Good evening to all. This is Dr. Sushma. I am here before you to present a case study on the variant anatomy of the renal vein, a scenario in the cadaveric study. Coming to the introduction part, kidneys are supplied by the single renal artery and the single renal vein, which accounts for about 20% of the cardiac output. Renal vein, it is formed by the convergence of 2 or 3 interlobar veins in the renal sinus, joins to emerge from the renal hilum as a renal vein anterior to the renal artery, and it drains into the inferior vena cava at the level of the L2 lumbar vertebra. The right renal vein measures about the one-third of the left renal vein and does not receive other tributaries, whereas the left renal vein lies anterior to the abdominal aorta and opens into the inferior vena cava after it receives the tributaries from the left inferior phrenic vein, left suprarenal vein, and the left gonadal vein. The left renal vein, it is long, it is 6 to 7 centimeters long. The left renal vein courses anteriorly to the abdominal aorta. The variation of the renal veins are not as common as arteries. Pick and Anson et al. In 1940 found a supernumerary arteries in 32.25% of the kidneys, but supernumerary veins in only 14.4%. Accessory or supernumerary renal vein, it is a condition whereby the venous blood of the kidneys it is drained by the additional vein into the inferior vena cava. It may emerge either through the hilum or through the surface of the kidney. Accessory veins are overlooked until it is demonstrated by venography or during surgery or cadaveric dissection. Development of the renal vein, it is in a complex process with the alternative patterns of formation, particularly for the right renal vein. Variations in terms of their pattern or number is essential in order to avoid vascular injury during various surgical and interventional procedures. Coming to the aims and objectives, to present the case of the right accessory renal vein and a group of prehilar primary tributaries of the left renal vein that was found during the routine anatomical dissection at Ghane Medical College, Secunderabad, Telangana. Coming to the materials and methods, 30 cadavers was dissected as in a part of undergraduate and postgraduate curriculum during the year 2016 to 2018. The anomalies were observed during the routine dissection. Observations and results. 2 of 30 cadavers have shown accessory renal veins and a group of the prehilar primary tributaries of the renal vein. Coming to the case 1, a dissected specimen of about 60 years old female cadaver showed 2 right renal veins in a position antero-inferior to the right renal artery. One vein emerged from the upper portion of the renal hilum while the other emerged from the lower portion of the hilum at a distance 1 centimeters below the opening of the main right renal vein and is draining into the inferior vena cava. This is the cadaveric picture showing the right renal vein, and this one is the accessory right renal vein, which is draining into the inferior vena cava, and this is the left renal vein. It is draining into the inferior vena cava. This one is a pictorial picture showing the case 1 study. Here we have observed the 2 renal veins. One is a right renal vein and this one is the accessory right renal vein draining into the inferior vena cava. And this one is the left renal vein. It is draining directly into the inferior vena cava. Coming to the case 2, the dissected cadaver of about 70 years old male. 2 right renal veins were observed antero-inferiorly to the right renal artery. Right accessory renal vein measured about 1.5 centimeters and was not receiving any other tributaries. On the left side, we could observe the left renal vein was single and it is formed by the prehilar primary tributaries which were arranged in anteriorly 3 and posteriorly 1 tributary in front and behind of the left renal artery separately. This one is a cadaveric picture showing the right renal vein, and this one is a right accessory renal vein draining to the inferior vena cava, and this one is a left renal vein which is formed by the 3 prehilar primary tributaries and it is draining into the inferior vena cava. And this one is a pictorial diagram showing the renal vein. On the right side, it is the right renal vein, and this one is the accessory right renal vein. And on the left side, it is formed by the three prehilar primary tributaries joining to form the left renal vein. Coming to the embryological basis of the renal vein. So embryologically, the bilateral symmetrical cardinal venous system becomes unilateral right-sided inferior vena cava at around the 8th week of the development. Initially, two renal veins are present on the either side of the ventral and the dorsal plane. In the right side, one renal vein opens into the lateral portion of the renal collar and the other opens more dorsally towards the cranial part of the supracardinal vein. Convergence of both the tributaries result in a single vessel connects the lateral portion of the renal collar. Complex embryogenesis involving the shifting of the venous arrangement to the right probably discouraging any retention of the accessory left-sided renal veins. Probably this is one of the major reasons of the high incidence of the variations observed in the right renal vein when compared to the left renal vein. Satyapal in 1995 classified renal venous drainage patterns accordingly. Any extra vessel that drains separately from the kidney and independently into the inferior vena cava is to be considered as a normal variation, and it is named as an additional renal vein, which is of type 3. He further classified the pattern based on drainage of the primary renal vein tributaries and the renal vein proper as a basis of both the right and the left side. Coming to the classification of the renal veins, in type 1A, consider of the two primary tributaries, that is upper and lower. In type 1B, had an additional the posterior primary tributary. In type 2A, it displayed more than the two primary tributaries, that is the upper, middle and the lower. In type 2B, had an additional posterior primary tributary. Coming to the type 3, it consists of any one of the above classification patterns as well as displaying the additional renal vein, which I have seen in the cadaveric study. This is a pictorial diagram showing the type 1A, and this one is a type 1B. Along with the posterior tributary, and this one is the type 2A. We can see the upper, middle and the lower tributaries anteriorly. Coming to the type 2B, you can see upper, middle and the lower along with the posterior tributary. Coming to the type 3, here we can see the any one of the classifications above and an extra additional renal vein below. In the present study, both the cases fit into the type 3 pattern of the venous drainage. In case 1, the additional renal vein on the right side, and in the case 2, the additional renal vein on the left side with the prehilar tributaries. Satyapal reported the incidence of the additional renal vein was 26% as compared to the 2.6% on the left side. Gupta et al. Relieved that the incidence of the accessory renal vein on the right side is 33% and on the left side it is 3.3%. Conclusion, variations of the renal venous systems are clinically silent and remain unnoticed until discovered during the autopsy or during surgical procedures. Vascular variations show a major significance in the renal surgery, in partial or total nephrectomy, and in the renal transplantation surgery. The renal hilum should be examined properly prior to any surgical procedure or for post-operative management by radiographic examination. Contrast-enhanced CT scans can provide enough information about the venous variation of the kidney to proceed with the invasive methods. Certain variations should be known for the angiography and planning portorenal shunt procedures and transplantations. Knowledge of variant renal vasculature variation is essential for the vascular surgeons and urologists operating in this region. Thank you all.